What's good? Kazuto Ioka stops Kosei Tanaka in the 8th round to retain his WBO 115 title. And I tell you guys, Superfly is the gift that keeps on giving. They give great fights constantly, and they're not ducking anybody. Now, Tanaka was 15 and 0, had belts in 3 weight classes, and he was going for his 4th. He would have become the quickest boxer in history to become a 4 division world champion. Now, Ioka had something to say about that, but if you guys want to see a highly skilled chess match with with guys that could crack, this is it. This is it. And Japan always gives great fights at the end of the year for some reason on the 31st. That you could count that they're gonna give great fights. I think last year or 2 years ago it was Tanaka versus Dani Niete. So that was a great fight, and this was a really good fight. It was highly contested. First couple rounds were close. Tanaka had the volume, but Ioka had the accuracy and the power. And then his power really showed in the fourth, and then in the fifth and the sixth, he dropped Tanaka with a left hook. Hard left hooks. Dropped Tanaka, but Tanaka would get up, not tie up. He would come forward and act like he wasn't hurt at all. But after around the fourth, you could really feel the power of Ioka that was having an effect on Tanaka. But Tanaka was still throwing. Tanaka has a great jab, guys, but Ioka has a way of just stepping back a little bit to make Tanaka miss. But Tanaka would throw these 5-6 punch combinations that at least one punch would land from that combination, because Ioka would go straight back, and eventually he would hit the ropes or the turnbuckle. So that would be Tanaka's cue to actually land a punch. But Ioka's accuracy caught up with Tanaka in the fifth and sixth, dropped him hard, and he was able to survive those rounds. Not survive, but compete even in those rounds. And the seventh was a lot of the same. You might even be able to give the seventh to Tanaka. They both kind of took it off. Not that they were both super exhausted, but this was a high pace fight. But then in the eighth, Tanaka landed another left hook that rocked. Ioka landed a hard left hook. Have patience with me, guys. These names do not come natural to me, and as much fights as I watch, I still have trouble keeping up with the boxing in the Asian side of things. Not that it doesn't attract me. It's just not super mainstream and super accessible. I don't know what time they fight, but it would probably be early morning where I am here in California. So I just caught it on YouTube, and it's on YouTube if you guys want to watch it. It's an excellent fight. But in the eighth, he caught him. Tanaka was rocked. The referee grabbed Tanaka, didn't let him go down. But we have another. He retained this title. He stopped he stopped history. Really. He stopped Tanaka's attempt to become the quickest 4 division world champion. So this is if you're gonna climb up in weight, you gotta fight a champion, a guy that's considered a champion. I mean, the other guys would be Chocolatito or Gallo, but they're fighting each other. So Ioka's legit. You could tell in this fight that he's legit. After this, they say he wants to fight Chocolatito or Estrada. So I'm all for that fight. Or since they're fighting each other, how about a Sarong Visai fight on that? I keep saying I want to see a good fight on that undercard. I would love to see Sarong Visai on that undercard, because he was saying that he didn't want to step aside. Excuse me. He didn't want to step aside for Estrada because he wanted a third fight, and you can't blame the guy. You know, he should get the trilogy. but he stepped aside. I don't know what happened, but we got the rematch that we want. How about Ioka versus Sorongusai fight? If Sorongusai wins the fight, he gets a WBO belt, and then gives himself a good case for a third fight. The third fight either way. How about a third fight with Chocolatito? I think he has Chocolatito's number, but Chocolatito, I don't think he's scared of Sorongusai. Sorongusai wins and he beats Gallo, so we got a lot of options here. The Superfly division is the best in boxing, guys. These guys, like I said, they don't hesitate. They give great fights. This is boxing's premier division. No divas here. So let's get Sorongusai versus Ioka. Let's get it next. If it's not on the Gallo Chocolatito undercard, that's all right. But let's get that fight. I want to see Ioka in the ring as soon as possible. So thanks everybody for watching. And what do you guys think should be next? Peace.